Borada and welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I'm playing Professor Layton and the Lost Future. In the last episode we entered the Towering Pagoda. Finally got there actually, which was quite nice. And then we've now entered the Towering Pagoda, and there's quite a few puzzles as we're making our way up to the top to hopefully see the future Layton. There's a big puzzle on the way though, because we've got this Dragon Walkway which we're at, and hopefully there's going to be a really big puzzle here. But we'll see. But first, we've got Layton's journal, which is taking things further. The Towering Pagoda is a very complex internal structure. One would think this would hinder the family's day-to-day operations, but they don't seem to mind. Luke and the others are doing a sterling job of solving the puzzles, and I'm sure we shall reach the top of the pagoda in no time. Well, in that case, let's do this puzzle and hopefully get to the end. The future professor's quarters are probably on the other side of that door. But how are we supposed to make it across this huge gap? Does anyone else think this floor looks like a giant sliding block puzzle? An astute observation, Flora. It seems the floor of this room is yet another puzzle for us to solve. The future Layton loves to keep things dramatic, doesn't he? That does seem to be the case. Now let's get started on this puzzle. Indeed. The Dragon Walkway, 60 picarats. There is only one way to get across this room. In order to proceed, you have to work out how to put the 4 pieces of the Dragon Walkway back together. The spiked ball can also be moved freely. The dragon's head is at the top, his tail at the bottom. Try to visualize a finished Dragon Walkway before you start moving the pieces. I'm aware of that. You need to deal with a spiked ball by moving it off to the left and then sliding it over against the right wall. To clear the way, you move the sideways T-shaped piece to the right. And you need to deal with the spiked ball by moving it off to the left, and then sliding it over against the right wall. To clear the way, move the sideways T-shaped piece to the right, slide the S-shaped piece down to the left of it. Now you can move the spiked ball down and to the left, and if you move the dragon's tail to the left and up, you can slide the spiked ball all the way against the wall to the right. Okay, let's restart then. Moving off to the left and then sliding it over against the right wall. Oh wait, hang on, yeah. To clear the way, move the sideways T-shaped piece to the right. Restart. So move that to the right. And then move that down. Then slide the S-shaped piece down to the left. Now you can move the spiked ball down and to the left, and if you move the dragon's tail to the left and up, you can slide the spiked ball all the way against the wall to the right. Cool. Now what? Slide the sideways T-shaped piece above the S-shaped piece and flush with the left wall. Move the dragon's head and then the spiked ball to the bottom center. You can now move the dragon's tail to the bottom right. Move the spiked ball against the right wall, then move the sideways T-shaped piece to the top center and the S-shaped piece below it and to the left. Yeah, let's not do that for a minute. No, I don't want the soup in yet. Slide the sideways T-shaped piece above the S-shaped piece, flush with the left wall. Oh wait, that should be there. There we go. Move the dragon's head and the spiked ball to the bottom center. Now you can move the dragon's tail to the bottom right, move the spiked ball against the right wall, sideways T-shaped piece to the top center, and the S-shaped piece below it and to the left. Oh wait, keep that there for a minute. Haha.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Gotcha. Well, that's why I ended the last episode at where we were now. Because I knew this was going to take a while. Ah, you did it! Future Layton awaits on the other side of the Dragon Walkway. Good. Let's go and kill him. There, it's safe to cross now, everyone. Alright, stand back, we're opening the door. At last, we get to meet the future Professor Layton. Let's be careful, everyone.
Professor, is that...
Welcome, Herschel Layton.
I demand an explanation.
I demand it now, right now. I think I know who this is, actually.
Are you really Professor Layton?
No, he isn't.
Yes, of course. Don't you recognize your old friend?
Maybe recognize, but the voice sounds very different.
I don't know. Something about you seems... off.
Yeah, that scarf, this isn't really the right hat, and look at his face.
Surely you recognize yourself, Herschel? Misfortune, our fortune, is a result of your ambition and genius.
Right. I don't believe you.
What is it, Professor?
You've put on quite a show, but it's clear to me that you're nothing but a charlatan.
Haha.
Oh, is that so?
What tipped you off, Professor?
Yes, what indeed? I'm all ears.
Well, the future Luke doesn't seem to be like, you know, who he really is. You, sir, are a fraud, and exposing you for the impostor that you are will prove simple. Excellent. Fascinating. Do continue. Luke, would you be so kind as to solve a quick puzzle for me? Right now, Professor. Aren't we in the middle of something here? Aha, but we've always got time for a puzzle. Looking up. Blocks have been carefully stacked as shown in the image below. The image is a view from the side and the perspective has been rotated in an unknown direction. Gravity is acting on the block, so any block not touching the surface or a block below it will fall. When you're looking at the blocks from the correct angle, which direction A, B, C or D is up? Okay, I think I get the... Oh shit, I didn't mean to press that.
How about this?
It was wrong anyway, thank God for that. Although, if I had pressed the right button there, that would have been impressive. Look again carefully. Ooh, that's a lot of picker rats lost. The image is a view from the side, and the perspective has been rotated in an unknown direction. Gravity's acting on the blocks, so any block not touching the surface or a block below it will fall. When you're looking at the blocks from the correct angle, which direction is up? Maybe that way is up then.
How about this?
Nope.
I don't know what to
I've got
say.
two other options left, so it's a 50-50. I pressed all of them, haven't I? Oh, we've gone down to 10. D then. I know B seems like too.
How about this?
Hey, there you go. Finally got it.
I knew it.
You got it. D's need up. When you look carefully at the stack from each angle, you can see which blocks would be pulled down by gravity. With the exception of when D is up, all other possibilities involve blocks falling. Ah, okay. Yes, yes, the boy's quite right. Bright. We all know that, but what does that have to do with anything? I'm getting there. But first, a question. I have a pen in my pocket that's either red or blue. Ooh, a very good question. Right, a question. I have a pen in my pocket that's either red or blue. Could you tell me which colour it is? What a terribly uncharacteristic query for you to make. There's no logic for me to work through. I'm not a mind reader and I refuse to guess blindly. How can I solve your puzzle without a single hint? So in other words, you have no idea what colour pen I have in my pocket. Of course not. That's funny. Oh? Luke, what would happen if you removed the bottom row of blocks from the pile I just showed you? The rest of the blocks would fall down, I suppose. That's right, the blocks in the middle of the structure don't float in midair. Only by resting on the blocks beneath can those blocks stay elevated. If you were really my future self, you would have experienced this very moment before. There is simply no way you could forget it. Given your answer, I can only assume that your memory of this crucial event is missing. But remember those blocks. All blocks are supported by other blocks. When you remove one, everything on top of it comes tumbling down. The same goes for memory. You can't simply be missing a whole block of memory, it would destroy your very persona. It all makes sense now. Aha! He hasn't got the memory. But I have a terrible memory as well, so, you know, that kind of logic doesn't quite add up either. I see. So what colour is the pen in your pocket then? My pockets are empty. There was never a pen there to begin with. Haha! We've tricked him.
I had a feeling you were behind this, Dr. Stun Gun. Or, should I say, Dimitri Allen?
An impressive deduction. Does anything ever get past you, Herschel?
The answer to that question is no, but we have solved the puzzle of where Dr. Stankin had gone. The future Layton turned out to be Dimitri Allen, the famous scientist renowned for his research into time travel, but what was Dimitri's reason for posing as a future Professor Layton? Dr. Stankin is really Dimitri Allen, one of the scientists involved in the time machine accident 10 years ago. Cool.
Hats off to you, Herschel.
Dimitri.
So you're the one who's been kidnapping scientists under my name. But why?
Why indeed?
Have you ever tried to build a time machine by yourself? It's a Herculean task.
And it's also very much illegal in China.
And by pinning the blame on you, I could disguise myself as one of the poor scientists who vanished. Conveniently, that also provided an excellent way to lure you here.
Smart.
After all, the virtuous Herschel Layton would never stand by as someone sullied his good name.
True.
Sure enough, you came running. And faster than expected at that.
I mean, it took us
You're a
22,
real
23
piece of
episodes,
work.
so...
So why me? You could have chosen anyone to be the scapegoat.
Yeah, like the Prime Minister.
Oh no, it had to be you. You see, you play a critical part in the completion of my time machine.
Okay.
Or rather, your memories do.
Okay.
What are you saying?
The best part is that I've already got what I need from you.
Okay.
Of course. So that strange device.
Aha.
Finally catching on, eh? Those glasses you put on were a cognitive capture unit of my own design.
Well done, well done.
In layman's terms, a memory recorder.
Haha.
But what use could you possibly have for my memories?
Why, they provide me with data, of course. Your memories contain all the information I need to recreate that fateful day's experiment.
Which day?
Oh, the time machine incident.
The day I lost everything that mattered to me.
Wait, what?
I still don't understand.
I'd imagine you know quite a bit about loss yourself, Herschel. Think, man.
Think, Layton, think.
I'm talking about Claire.
No, not Claire.
Claire.
As you know, time travel is based on movement through wormholes. One end of the wormhole is anchored in the present. But every wormhole also needs a point of origin. And to find this point of origin, one needs data.
Right.
Both you and Bill had substantial interactions with Claire on the day of the accident.
Wait, who's Bill? Is that the Prime Minister?
Using your memories of those interactions, I will triangulate the point right before her death. Of course, finding a wormhole's point of origin is no easy task.
Wait, is Claire that woman that we saw in Chinatown before? She's not
If
dead
my
then, is she?
calculations were even the slightest bit off, I could be trapped forever.
Well, let's just hope your calculations are a bit off then.
Then why take the risk? What do you stand to gain?
Everything. You see, like you, Herschel, I loved Claire.
Oh my goodness, we have a love triangle.
So you intend to travel back through time and save her?
Yeah, that's never a good idea. If any films about time travel or anything to go by, that is not a good idea.
Surely you wouldn't stop me. After all, haven't you wished for this yourself?
Sure.
Nothing can excuse the kidnapping of all those scientists. Not even this, Dmitri.
Okay.
You disappoint me.
Good. You should be disappointed.
I had hoped a rational man like yourself would understand that the ends justify the means.
Look, no ends justify the means here. Going back in time and saving someone who's dead is not a very good plan.
I don't see it that way.
Then what's your next move? Turn me into the police? I'd like to see you try.
For my next move, I'm going to use the art of deception. You're mistaken in thinking I came here to report you to the authorities. I think I know this tune. I'm here to stop the man who's been dragging my good name through the dirt. Ha! That's a noble sentiment, Herschel. But you seem to have forgotten one key detail. The towering pagoda is my stronghold, and that means you're on my turf. I have more than enough men here to overpower you. Look here. This 18th century relief illustrates our situation perfectly. It displays two warring factions of 5 troops. The stars indicate the strength of each soldier. The red troops represent you in your current situation, the white troops are mine. It should be fairly clear who the victor will be. The white side has more powerful troops. There's no way red could win. Exactly. Your apprentice has a good head on his shoulders, Herschel. I think it's a touch premature to praise him in this case, Dimitri. I don't see why our troops need lose, provided the battles are fought one-on-one. It sounds to me as if you simply don't wish to admit defeat. If you think victory is possible, prove it. Each soldier will engage one soldier from the other side in combat. Pair each of your red troops against one of the opposing white troops. Your troops are marked with an icon depicting Professor Layton, and the strength of each soldier is represented by the number of stars on this banner. Arrange your forces so that the red side avoids defeat. Okay. We've got the 4 there. There, each side wins 2 fights, loses 2 fights, and ties on 1. It's a perfect draw. Of course, what red side lacks in troop strength, it can make up for with strategy. I find myself once again impressed by your logic. Well, hey, we actually won.
Very nicely done, Herschel.
Give it up, Dimitri!
Give it up? Oh, no. I'm just getting started.
Who is that? Oh.
Bill Hawks.
As you can see, my hostage here is something of a big shot. So I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
You're a monster!
Oh no!
Okay. Prime Minister Bill Hawks, who was unaccounted for after the accident of the time machine presentation, was discovered by Professor Layton in the future London. He was abducted by Dimitri and is now being held prisoner. Will the heroes be able to rescue him? Well, let's find out in the next episode, because this video is now getting kind of long. And to make up for the fact that I took a while to do the first one, this is a bit of a longer episode. So, anywho, we're gonna try and rescue Bill Hawks in the next episode then, and figure out what's going to happen next. But in any case, I want to say thank you all so much for watching this episode of Professor Layton and the Lost Future. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like this, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me a lot, and you'll get more videos like this. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.